What up, Truckin' Empire? Man, it's been a long time coming. I just finally graduated Truckn Out the Box's program. Got my own company set up. I'm fully ready to roll. Authority is active. As you can see, I got a brand new 2022 Freightliner, courtesy of bro. Hooked me up. It's a pretty ass truck. And yeah, so I got my first load. It's $2.10 a mile, 1,000 miles, so $2,100 from Phoenix, Arizona, where I'm currently at, to Dallas, Texas, or Austin, Texas, I'm sorry. Yeah, it just goes to show, man, 2.5 months. I went from sitting on the couch, chilling at the crib, to owning my own trucking company, owner-operator, and hopefully in another couple months, be fleet owner. What up, YouTube? I'm coming at you guys from the hotel, as you can see. It's 5 days currently from the Phoenix to Austin load. I'm actually getting ready to drop tomorrow morning. I wanted to talk to you guys today about how in my first 5 days of my own authority, I've grossed $3,500. I know it's not a lot, but I still haven't even hit my 90-day mark yet, so let's get into it. So my first load from Phoenix to Austin was actually for Courtney from Truckn Out the Box, as you guys heard in the last video. But it did not actually go through my authority. So what happened is I set my insurance up on the Thursday before. This was a Wednesday that I dropped my last load off for them when I picked that load up. So the Thursday before, I set my insurance up, which should have set me up to go active Monday to be able to get my own loads. So Wednesday comes around, I dropped that load for them. The very last load is a driver for Truckn Out the Box. Again, I wanted to thank you guys, for the opportunity to complete your program, and it was a good ride, fun ride. But so I dropped that load off, and I look on the FMCSA website to see if I am active publicly, and I was not. So I called them, and they told me it's going to be Friday before I ever even am able to take my first load and actually active. So I immediately called bro. I said, hey, is there any way possible that I could run under your authority while I keep the truck in my name, insurance, and you just take a percentage to dispatch me and let me run under your authority? He agreed. I went ahead and actually got some poster board to put on the door of the budget truck, and I taped it on there, and then I wrote his DOT, his company name, etc., in case I did get pulled over. Had my DOT compliance book and everything made up. Anyway, so he called me about 30 minutes later and had a load for me going to, I believe, Washington. And I think he negotiated that all the way up to like $2.30 a mile, which was lovely. So, of course, I'm ready to take it. So I tell him, yeah, I'll take it. And a few minutes go by, maybe 30, 45 minutes. Broker doesn't even contact him back, never sends the rate con. So that load, he calls me, he says, hey man, the load's not gonna work out, I'm gonna find you something else. That cool? I said, yep, let's do it. So I go to get some food. I'm sitting eating, I'm munching. I'm a truck driver now, so I eat whatever I can when I can, and I enjoy it. I became a foodie out here on the road, but as you can tell, it's bad on your skin and stuff, especially sleeping in the truck. But anyway, so he calls me while I'm eating, actually, and he tells me, I got another load for you from Phoenix, which is where I was at, to Austin, Texas. And he told me it was posted at 18. He negotiated it to 2,100, which was right at $2.10 a mile. 1,000 miles, perfect load. And by that time, that was Wednesday. I could deliver Friday morning and then work on getting myself a load and for my own authority. And anyway, so he sends me rate con. I go pick it up. And there was a little bit of trouble getting me in the gate into the to the loading dock, but got all that finished up, got back there, and he loaded me. It was actually the little airline sodas that they serve you mid-flight to drink, and it was 8 pallets of them. And initially, I got some footage of that actually, as you're gonna see. Initially, as I was looking, the very front right pallet was a plastic pallet on top of a wood pallet. And me, I'm thinking it's gonna probably slide around or something. So I secure the main set of pallets all to the back, but that doesn't keep them from going left or right. So I asked him, should I secure those or would they be okay? And the guy that loaded me, he said he's never had a problem. It should be okay. Found out later he was fibbing. So just guys, make sure you secure any load you're questionable about, and even if you're not questionable, go ahead and lock that sucker down. Make sure it don't go nowhere, because I had a bad struggle trying to get them pallets off of there. But I'll get to that in a second. So got the load, got the BOL, signed it all up, had Buddy sign, and then I was on my way. I got there probably, I think, 2 days later. First thing in the morning, I get to the drop, nobody's there. I call bro, Courtney. I said, hey, can you get a hold of the broker? I can't get nobody to answer the door. I'm ringing the doorbell, knocking, keep on knocking for 10 minutes. Nobody answers. He's like, yeah, okay. So 10 minutes goes by. He can't get a hold of nobody. So I sat there, I knocked some more. I could see somebody's phone in the lobby, so I know somebody's there. Nobody comes to the door. So I decided to go to the back, and luckily the dock door was open. So I ended up crawling up that and going through, and I found somebody, luckily. They said, go ahead and pull back here and we'll unload you. They was rude, a little bit rude at first, but I pulled in, I popped the truck, and man, these pallets were all jacked up. That one that I was questionable about slid over onto another pallet, and the sodas was everywhere, man. It was a disaster. So she told me she's not gonna unload it. So immediately, you know me, I'm trying to get some more money, so I tried to get another at least 100, 150. So I called Courtney, and we was having trouble getting a hold of him, the broker, in the beginning. So I didn't know if he was even going to answer. But it's Friday. It's my first time to be able to get my own load after I dropped this. So honestly, I got to talking to the lady. Some more people pulled up to drop, and they only had one door. So I'm like, look, I'm just going to unload it. If Courtney gets a hold of him to give me some more money, he gets a hold of him. If not, I'll just take the L. And anyway, so luckily he ended up sending another $50. The broker did, after I got unloaded. But it was a mess. We spent probably an hour and a half unloading these pallets. The first one on the right, I actually thought of a strategy to put the ratchet straps around it into to the side of the truck to pull the pallet back up onto the wood pallet. Ended up working. We did that. I undid the ratchet strap, pulled it off, and the other pallet to the left was just completely mangled by this point. So it's sodas everywhere, and it's all fell apart. So what we did is we brought another pallet, and we just got dirty, got down and got dirty. So we brought another pallet out there, undid all the saran wrap, unloaded all those sodas by hand, put them back on there, and moved the pallet off. So we actually unstacked the entire pallet. My back's kind of hurting from that, I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm used to driving a truck and doing nothing. So it shows you how lazy I am and out of shape. But besides that, we got the pallet done, and all the sodas that had fell and was loose around the truck, she actually let me keep. She ended up being pretty nice after I got to know her and we worked together a little bit. We moved the rest of the pallets off, and she gave me, I would say, man, anywhere between 100 and 200 sodas in a big tote, and she gave me the tote and let me keep it. And actually, I've been giving back with those a little bit, trying to. Anytime I get fuel, see a homeless person or somebody in need, I'll offer them, take as many sodas as you want, sell them, keep them, drink them, whatever you need to do. I like to give back as much as possible, and I don't even really drink. It was Sprites and Diet Coke, and I don't even really drink those. So, but anyway, got unloaded, and I went to get some more food and get my first meal for the day, and then go ahead and get dispatched. I ended up getting dispatched to, and just mind you, this is my first load, so I'm not, my authority has actually been aging for a week. So if you have any questions and you think that you can't get loaded in your first 90 days, that's false. I got $2 a mile from Austin, Texas to where I'm at now, Omaha, Nebraska. It's I think it was 700 miles, and it was $1,450. So it's a beautiful load. You can get $2 a mile, and you can get loads in your first 90 days, I promise you. So I got loaded. It ended up being a little issue there because another thing, please weigh your truck with you and all your equipment in it before you pick up any loads, because I went to pick this load up and I was actually like 1,500 overweight. We ended up getting that figured out. Took a while, but it was a struggle, but man, so I made it to Omaha, and here I am right now. You know, I'm kicking back for a couple of days to reset. I only had I think 5 days total to get, you know, a good weekend. I'm getting a reset, get my clock reset, so Monday I can start fresh, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. Hopefully next week my goal is to do about 6,500 to 7,500 gross. You know, this week I did 3,500, and it was kind of a messy week. And I've been setting for 2 days too, so. But anyway, I made a little bit of profit this week, and next week's hopefully going to be a pretty big week. You guys stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated with how everything goes. And you know, the journey that I'm on, hopefully you guys will come with me and join the journey on this YouTube side of things. So if you got any questions on how you can do this kind of thing, you know, hit my inbox. My email is rawtrucking21@yahoo.com. It's going to be dropped in the link. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to have some more details of the next video. So peace.